What's up out there? Welcome back to some more hardcore combat only. This is episode 3, and you may or may not notice it, but there's a slight change. Hardcore Henry is now Hardcore Hank. We had a minor incident with a bard. Not going to put blame on anybody here, but somebody took on a fight they shouldn't have taken on, and the bard kicked their ass and sent them packing. So we have a new character and have focused on the progress of today instead of the downfalls of today. But no, seriously, we've got lost a guy to a bard. I wanted that loot because it gives you extra gold. So I thought, man, I'm going to go get that loot. And it rolled up right on the very first Slayer task that I picked for this one here, that second level, or the first tier really. And I went in there and I fought it a couple of times and I thought, all right, this is cool. And then I just got my ass creamed. My hit points dropped way too fast. I couldn't catch up to it. And that was that. So had to restart. And that's why there's another video today, is because I had to spend a chunk of time recreating this character and getting back to kind of where I was before. What I did, let's throw this into some plants for a little bit. What I did basically is I was looking through this thing, and I did glance at the wiki finally to see the guide that they have, and it's kind of saying the same thing. But basically what I did is I started scrolling through here. I was trying to figure out what I could get geared up from where. Like on the Golden Village, you can get the axe and the shield. The ranged Golban, he'll drop you this slingshot eventually, so you can use that. There's really nothing in this side here that drops anything useful from farmlands. Graveyard gives you a couple things. The zombie hand gives you some of the plate body and plate legs here. And I haven't bothered with the zombie, but the zombie will give you some stuff too. The zombie's a little thicker than skipping down to the Castle of Kings. Actually, the zombie hand and all this stuff, like you'd think you'd want to go, just based on the way this is laid out, you'd think that you want to go across and down and over and down and over, but really not. You really start here in the middle with plants, chickens, and cows, and then you come back to the Golden Village for these guys, and then eventually, if you follow this is combat level 1, combat level 2, combat level 6, eventually you wind over here to these Steel Knights, and they actually give you some decent gear. All of this gear can be upgraded so that you can get some damage reduction and stuff on it. Problem is, to get the damage reduction and to upgrade the gear, you really have to come into the Penumbra and fight these statues, and they're kind of thick. They're still doing a little too much damage for me. And I need like 50 gold or something like that, 50 silver. I need quite a bit to actually upgrade anything that I have now. So I have back up to 389,000. I fought a bunch of cows earlier today, and I had totally forgotten about this. When cows drop leather, and if you come in here to this side here, I had 40 of those. If you change that to green dragon hide for 4,000 bucks, I just bought that, and I can sell this for 8. You basically double your money. So I spent a lot of time farming cows, trying to get money, and I'd forgotten about that because that was something I used on my regular hardcore account, I think, or somewhere along the line. One of these, maybe not hardcore, maybe it was hardcore. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was hardcore or adventure. Maybe it's adventure. Doesn't matter. One of these accounts that I've played on, that was how I made money, was initially just going and killing cows. But I had the ability to fish and cook and things like that, so food wasn't an option, or wasn't a problem. And now food is just a horrendous problem here. There's not much that drops food. Like everything drops something raw. Let's close that out. Like you can go in here to the sandy shores and there's all kinds of stuff that drops on here, but it's all raw. Raw sardines, raw herring, giant crabs drop raw crabs. The confused pirate, he doesn't drop any food. Let's see. The wet forest is all like seeds and stuff. You can come over here to the sweaty monster and get some lobster, but that's kind of a rare drop. A little bit of shark, but that's kind of a rare drop. Some salmon. So maybe he's a good option, but these things do some pretty decent damage to me. So I haven't really spent much time on them versus like just going and beating up potato or plants, because you can heal up pretty quickly off of this. I'm 1%. Just need 1% chance to hit off of this thing. So a little bit more gear or something, some small minor thing is going to turn this to where I don't have to worry about, I can just let this thing sit all night and collect potatoes or whatever. I know it doesn't automatically throw it in your inventory, but if I could get this to where I could just let it run and idle, like truly idle, just killing plants, it'd be a long grind, but that would let me just do things, go do stuff in life and not have to focus on this so much. Like I can go sleep and stuff. Like there was somebody was asking why I didn't have an update, from some of the things that I did last night. Well, I made my video, did some things, and then got tired and went to bed and got up this morning and made my video. But I did not let this run overnight because I figured I'd end up dying and I didn't know how long I'd end up sleeping. So I was like, I don't want to mess with it. And it's tough to keep going with that without being able to go offline, and that the offline combat's going to be huge if we can get some auto eat or something going. But auto eat tier 1 is $1 million, so it's going to be a while. I mean, I'm at 400,000, but I fought a lot of cows. You know what? Let's see how much stuff we fought here. Man, I was doing good too. No, I thought I had some pets. Maybe that's probably my other account. So 11,000 plants we've killed now. 11,291. Let's see. What's another interesting one? 1,871 cows. 185 steel knights. 69. 69. Nice. Times encountered. Mithril knights. Oh, not slain. 177 killed. 11,286. So I've ran away from a few of these things. I haven't even bothered with any of the dungeons or anything yet. Unfortunately, this is such a slow start, and you really just don't get a whole lot. Oh, I was going to tell you how I did my pathing here. So as you go through here, you basically start off with plants. You can do plants, chickens, cows. Eventually, Golbins and range Golbins come in fairly easily. As you make your way down through here, you'll end up at the Castle of Kings. The Steel Knight is good. He drops all this steel gear, everything but gloves. The only thing he doesn't have is gloves. So you can get all the stuff for slash here, attack and defense, plus all of the gear for it, except for gloves. The Black Knight, I tried him yesterday, I tried him on my previous character. Henry tried that. Hank didn't bother. But Henry didn't get anything off of this. None of this stuff drops. I think he doesn't have gloves either. The Mithril Knight dropped some stuff, but the Mithril Knight dropped a bunch of stuff for the other character that started off, and it's been stingy on this one. I haven't gotten a whole lot of anything out of it. Let's see, we get some potato action going on here. So that's kind of it. It's just been bouncing back and forth between this stuff. I have been going into Penumbra and fighting the mummies and statues. I really want to get to where I can fight the statues reliably without burning up a whole bunch of health. Like, they hit pretty hard. So, like, if I go fight this thing, it does enough damage that it just takes forever to heal up. Like, I don't get as much gold and silver out of it. I spent a lot of time to get the bronze stuff upgraded, or to get a piece of the bronze gear upgraded. And then I found out you have to get at least steel before it does damage reduction for the fully upgraded gold stuff. But these things, like, I can fight 2, 3, maybe 4 of them before my hit points get too far down. And then I have to run and heal, because if you heal through this, they just keep hitting you and you're just wasting health. Whereas plants, you can kind of heal through it, no big deal. But I'll get this down. This is probably a lot further than I'd normally go, but I have a little bit more health this time. But then I got to sit here and wait to heal. And I can be doing things like killing plants to raise my defense or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is where I just get bogged down and I'm like, just not feeling this part of it. At this point, I keep coming back and trying, hoping that it's going to get better. Still hasn't quite got there yet. I need to be able to farm that silver and gold ingots so I can start upgrading this stuff. Because if I could get some damage reduction, The other thing I thought was fighting these mummies for the silver diamond ring. If I could get that, I'm curious if that would give me enough damage reduction. Maybe not. Maybe not enough damage reduction. But I'm curious if I can get the plant to just not hurt me. And if I can get that coming along, I can let this thing run and I can go off and do things and do whatever. It seems like I can't remember where it dropped down to like 1%, but that's about as low as it seems to get, is 2% or so. And then no matter how much you raise your defense, it doesn't seem to really get any lower than that. Like I can't get it to 0. What I was going to try, and I haven't checked it out yet, but it was like on another character, one of my like hardcore or something. I was going to strip all the gear off and see what kind of damage I could get. You know, if I could get that at level 99, does the plant have 0 chance to hit me without gear? I mean, you know what I mean? Like with no gear on. Oh, and this silver diamond ring is a little elusive. It's not been coming in. I've been bashing on these mummies every once in a while too. So lost character. So we're down a soldier and started over and got back up to where I was. It doesn't take that long. And if you kind of know what you're doing, especially after you've vetted it out the first time, it's not bad. But I don't know. Figured I'd drop in an update and just say, yeah, we lost one and had to start over. So things are a little different now. I was into the Slayer. I did have level 25, so I could do this version of, or that next level of Slayer. The first thing I rolled was that Bard, and I thought, man, I'm going to go try to kill that thing so I can get that loot, because the loot's a two-handed weapon, or the loot is a two-handed weapon that will generate gold. Starting to take a little too much damage there. I get about halfway. The thing I hate is just holding this button to heal. Then there's no real good option to get food at this point. I mean, I could spend 5,000 and get the food basket, I guess, but unfortunately, I had tried that yesterday. In fact, we'll do that right now. Let's go and buy. Not that. Give me one of these. I had bought one of these, and I think I had buried those. I equipped those. I stuck this in my pile over here, and I stuck these in my pile over here. So let's see here. Ooh, that. How much this stuff sells for? Oh, those only sell for 19,000. All right. I thought I was going to get a little bit of a windfall to open up some things, but nope, not a chance. All right, we'll sell those off. Get rid of those for now. Bury all this. Go back to. Let's try the mummy again, but let's do this and this. See if we can get a little better damage on him. No, but I was trying to get that loot, because I figured, it's a two-handed weapon. It would be good for defense and stuff like that, because usually I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't remember. I shouldn't generalize that. It's been a while since I used that thing. But every time you kill a creature with it, you generate money. I can't remember whether it's a set price or whether it was a percentage of what the monster was worth. But I thought, you know what, that'd be kind of a cool way to make some money, is just go along and bash everything with that loot. And that thing just totally obliterated my guy. And it went so fast, I could not get to the run button fast enough. And it was clicked off. I couldn't even get a screenshot of it because I was trying to click so fast. And I was just dead and gone. I was like, all right, well, that takes care of that. So started a new character, and here we are. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. All right. The idea of running the gold topaz ring is that if you get the signet half, it gives you like 850 grand. I would have enough to buy auto eat if I got that. So somebody suggested that, and I thought, man, that's a great idea. So I put it on. Oh, I don't want to sell that. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. Let's get rid of these. All right. So if I go fight plants, we just do a little less damage. It just does one less damage. That's what I was thinking. Actually, we're losing that off of there. Come on, Go away. Don't want to waste those. Yeah, so get a little damage reduction, that's fine, but it's not really enough. I really need to get this gear rolling. If I could get that 1% chance to hit off, if this thing had no chance to hit, I could idle. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get to, basically. Yeah, all right, we'll go back to cows for a little while. Let those things die. They don't hurt me very much. They don't have a chance to hit very hard or very much at all. So I can usually just heal these up. Go back to working on that for a little bit, maybe get some more money. But that will do it for this one. We lost a character already. And I think that's how I'm going to do this. Is I can foresee that we may lose quite a few of these characters along the way. So mistakes were made. Maybe we've learned something from those mistakes. I have a feeling I don't learn very well. So we may be making a lot more mistakes as this goes, and we may have to figure out various versions of hardcore names to include on here. But that will do it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.